Yeah, so I'm at Comic-Con and she says, "Oh, you could do anything you want to me as long as you keep that Chewbacca costume on."
Wow.
Oh, hey!
Hey, what's up, guys?
Camera's running. Oh, hey, we're back. Hey, guys. This is Bryan with MMA The Hard Way. Wanted to introduce my good buddy Jesse here.
What's up, guys?
We're going to run down the next UFC on Fox. This is UFC on Fox 5?
4.
4. UFC on Fox 4. Coming up this Saturday. UFC's coming to LA, and we're here in LA. We're gonna run down the card. What do you say we start at the top, Jesse? What do you think? Shogun Vera.
This is a really interesting one. At first, I was like, "What?" But then you start thinking about it, and you're gonna be really putting two Muay Thai guys. Even though they both share the same Muay Thai thing, it's different, different variable type Muay Thai. You have Shogun, who's, he's, traditional Brazilian Muay Thai, shoot box and all that stuff. Then you got Brandon Vera, who's, he does, Thai, not too much in the Brazilian based. Even though it's, Muay Thai is Muay Thai is Muay Thai.
Yeah.
Different lineage. So that's interesting. Plus,
like Thailand-based Thai boxing.
Yeah, correct.
As opposed to Brazilian Muay Thai.
Correct.
Yeah.
And it's intriguing because a lot of people are thinking that Shogun is gonna walk right through this guy. I've just MMA, you just never know what you get.
Well, I was thinking the same thing. When I saw it, I went, what the heck? Why is Brandon Vera get all these sweet fights? But then I looked at his record, and I was like, wait a second. Like, he's only got a couple losses. It's like, what? John Jones beat him. I mean, jeez, that guy beats everybody. It's not even, unless you get, like... there's no shame in losing to John Jones.
No, there isn't. His other losses in heavyweight.
Yeah.
So,
this is a guy that beat Frank Mir, and you look at him, he's not a big heavyweight.
No.
He beat him on style. He beat him on skill.
Correct.
On being technical.
It wasn't just a flawless win. It was surgical. It was a surgical win.
The thing I've always said about Brandon Vera, at least my opinion, has been that he's one of those guys that it's not about... with some guys like, okay, when Shogun and fought Forrest, that wasn't... The Shogun that Forrest beat wasn't like the best Shogun.
No.
That was a Shogun that didn't have any cardio.
Coming off injury, yeah.
If Shogun fought Forrest today, he would clean him up in the first round.
He'd
probably
get decimated.
So, but with Vera, it's like he's one of those guys that, physically, cardio-wise, he's good. That's where with him, I've always seen the negative, the mental factor come into play, where he just gets. It's almost like he gets too proud to put his head into it.
Yeah.
Like he's his own worst enemy. And I always thought if that guy could get his ego in check and sit there and just bring it the way he's capable of bringing it, he will.
He's got the tools.
Yeah.
He's got the tools.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. The only, Dana White, said that this fight has major title implications. A lot of people are like, WTF, Vera, really?
Yeah.
And then he kind of broadened it more and included also the undercard, which is Lyoto Machida and Bader, which we'll get to in a second.
Yeah.
I think he's doing this because the last UFC, let's face it, wasn't really there.
Yep.
And he's getting he got a lot of slack. I mean,
it's the first time I've ever seen them. I'm sorry to interrupt. First time I've ever seen where they actually said the most impressive performance gets a title shot.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, you got 4 guys now. It's kind of a little mini light heavyweight tournament.
Yeah, it's almost like an old school pride tournament. Yeah.
It's not about, hey, Bader, you better not lay and pray because you ain't getting a title shot.
Yeah.
You know?
So they got to all ante up the game, you know.
Hopefully we're not going to see a big old snooze fest clinch against the fence, which I hate, and the lay and pray, which I don't think anybody really likes.
See,
I don't care what Joe Rogan says about, I don't know why they wanted to stand him up.
You know, here's here's the thing. I don't mind if they're up against the fence as long as they're trying to finish, try and knock out, throw some elbows.
Yeah.
Don't just lean up on him and impose your will for no reason. You know, same with the ground. I'm a big person that, you know what, you take someone to the ground, why should you get a point? Unless you're going to do something, you know, you shouldn't, it shouldn't count. That's why, remember, we've been talking all the time, the old school Pride yellow cards. You know, the cards, you know, if you're going to take someone down, try and do something. BJ Penn says it all the time.
I think there's like to me, I always say like, they should have like a 30-second rule. You take the guy down, if you are not close to a submission, if you're not threatening a submission, or you're not cutting
pounding something,
you're not. If you don't have any significant strikes in 30 seconds, get back up.
Yeah, get back up. Yeah. The one thing the little blurb that I did read yesterday, I forgot where I picked it up on, but they're gonna have in-ring cams like in Pride.
I've seen BJM with those like
So they're
cams.
So this is gonna be the coming out party for that. So they're bringing that back in. I'm surprised that they've never done that before. But if you catch some of Big John's fights back in the days, you know, Strikeforce also or Pride, you see him with the camera over his ear.
I think I've seen that on Showtime or League XC or something like that.
Yeah.
So who do you got?
You know what? If Shogun comes in hungry like he did in his last fight, I see Shogun keeping the standing up and just beating Vera into submission. In a sense that a TKO. Now, on the flip side, if Vera comes in motivated and with, you know, re-energized, that he's been given basically a second chance to, you know, in the UFC after the Thiago thing, then maybe, you know, he'll come in very, very hungry, trying to, you know, not only take a W, but also put a stamp on it, like, hey, this is Vera 2.0.
Because that's what I thought.
It is a toss-up. I'm kind of leaning towards Shogun, not only because of his track record, but because he says he's hungry for another crack at John Jones. But then again, so is our undercard friend, Lyoto Machida. Lyoto wants, he's hungry too. And let's be honest, from all the fights that John Jones has had, he was, even though, you know, he got put to sleep in the second round, that first round, John Jones was like, what the hell is going on here? This is not going to plan. But he was really great on you know, changing up his style in the second round, and look what happened.
Hey, I think that's all the time we got. We're going to grab a sandwich. We're looking forward to your comment. What do you guys think? So let us know.
Take care, guys.
See ya.